So, is Mexico safe? Now, I guess if you ask that question, it really is going to be dependent on who is it that you're asking it to. Because there's two spectrums. One is the person that feels uncomfortable with the way someone looks at them, and that really does exist. And the other one is the soldier that just came back from deployment. That level of fear is going to be pretty low because they really know how to defend themselves. Now, today I'm going to talk to you about how I feel, what are my opinions, and I think that Mexico in general is very safe. I wouldn't say very safe, pretty safe. And the reason I say pretty safe is simply because I guess, at least for me, I'm not out there, I really, if you look at the way I dress, yeah, it's pretty repetitive. I wear a black shirt most of the time. I have about 15 of them. And I wear shorts most of the time, basketball shorts and then, just regular shorts. And what I'm not doing is flaunting that I have money, because although I do, because I can afford to be here and I am making money still even while I'm here, I'm not flaunting it. Now, being here kind of reminds me of my childhood when I would go to Dominican Republic and my mom would make me take off my jewelry. So no ring, no necklace, no, bracelet, nothing. No, not even earrings. Like, it's crazy. And Mexico gives me that kind of vibe. You're safe as long as, you're not flaunting that you got money. Now, when I am walking around, I don't have my wallet. I have my cell phone and I have a card behind it. Now, if they see me, they see my 3 cameras, they know I got the iPhone Max or whatever, the Pro, and even though this isn't the Max. And I have a little, some money right here, and then I have my card. But that's about it. I have nothing else on me, maybe AirPods, but I don't even wear my Apple Watch. And that's simply because it's unnecessary jewelry, it's unnecessary attention. Now, same thing for Alicia. I forbid her from putting us in that position. She has Louis, she has Gucci, she has Chanel, and it's not like I run her, but I told her I don't want to be put in this position, so I need you to act just as safe as I am, because it is a position of us being safe at the end of the day. And so she can wear it, but when we're going to the airport or something, or when we're traveling. And see, next month we're going to Dubai. Alicia's gonna be able to wear whatever the hell she wants to wear, just because Dubai is a place where you can. The US is a place that you can in most cities, not everywhere. Because there are some places, not even today, right now, I would not walk around Boston at night. I really would not. I would not let her walk around Boston at night. There are some places that you just really can't do it. The daytime I say you're good, but there are some places you'll get robbed, man. You really can't do it. And so it's the craziness of the fact that you just need to be mindful of your environment. Now, going back to kind of that whole thing, I do know people that have gotten robbed, or actually one person that has gotten mugged, robbed, and everything. And what did he do? He broke all of those rules. He was wearing Gucci. He was wearing a Gucci shirt, Gucci belt, Gucci flip-flops, and had almost $1,000 in cash. And he said it on the phone, which was crazy. When I asked him about it, oh yeah, and he's American, doesn't speak Spanish. So what did he do? He got in a taxi with all of those things as factors, got beat up, he got robbed. And that happened here in Mexico. But I take a taxi. Granted, I speak Spanish. That's not really gonna happen 100% as easy as it did for him. But the point is, you just really cannot put yourself in that position. You see, after Dubai, we're going to be going to Egypt, and that'll be another place all the jewelry's off. Like, I mean, it is not happening. No Chanel, no Louis, no Gucci, no Chanel flip-flops, no nothing. And you know, it just depends on the place you're going to. And that's something that I think a lot of people kind of just abuse, because they want to look pretty. And yes, it's great to look pretty, it's great to look cool, but at the end of the day, I prefer not being in that position where I have to be looked at like a money sign, like I need to be looked at like a target. I'd rather have the money and look like this and dress like this. And so that's, I guess, my main point of this. Number two is, I don't put myself in positions where I go out at night like crazy. You know, I do go out. There are times where we're out till 12, mostly on a weekend or something like that. But most days we're inside by like 10. And the reason is because, what do you have to do after that time? Like, I mean, there shouldn't be too much times where you're out. I get it, you'll go to the bar, but that's maybe to like 12, 1, 2, and don't make it a regular thing. I mean, for tourists, I guess, they come and they just come to have fun. And one of the things that's really cool is that in Playa del Carmen, at least, because this is where I've been pretty much 2 months, they have tourist police patrolling a whole lot. Like, I mean, just about every block there's cops, and it's really good. You know, it makes it feel really safe. Safe enough for Alicia to walk and not need me. It's really good. Like, I really love that. And she feels so safe that she doesn't complain, you know, about that. And that makes me feel good, because if she's not complaining, she's feeling good, she's feeling safe, then I'm good, you know? And at the end of the day, once again, even though there's cops, it doesn't mean wear your jewelry, go flex your Hublot, go flex your Rolex or your Gucci belt or your Gucci anything. Although we're in a relatively, once again, safe area, I still wouldn't, you know, want her to do any of that. And she knows. I mean, she goes out occasionally with the Chanel sandals, but it's not that noticeable. I mean, I guess it is with the 2 C's, but it is what it is. So that's kind of like my perspective on, you know, Mexico. You have to just see who you're getting your information from, because if you're just getting it from the media, I mean, the media is gonna make everything look kind of scary, honestly, especially right now with COVID. I think the media is more scaring people than helping people. It's not really information, it's just scary news. So I've also been to the sketchy sides of Playa del Carmen. Let me tell you, I would not go there at night. Like, that is just off limits, crazy. Absolutely hell no, you ain't catching me there. And that's really, the further you go away from the beach, and then especially once you cross that bridge, oh my God, that side, you wouldn't catch me dead at night. And there are some people that maybe are staying over there. You know, try to avoid that. Stay by the beach. Anywhere around 5th Ave. I mean, 5th Ave is kind of annoying. I honestly haven't been there in like maybe really going down it, probably like 2 weeks. And it's because every time you're just harassed, you're haggled. Oh, you want weed? You want coke? You want this? You want that? Hey, you, come here. And it kind of bothers you after a little bit. And so I tend to avoid 5th Ave now as much as I possibly can. I'll go on it real quick, walk a street or two, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going on 10th. Because 10th is a lot more calm. You don't get haggled. There aren't people, you know, trying to sell you something, sell you weed every single, like, block. And once again, it's about putting yourself in a better position. And so you have to be mindful, and you have to look at your surroundings and make sure that you're not putting yourself in one of those, you know, situations that you're gonna regret later on, where you look back at and you're like, man, I should have seen the signs. And that's it. So yeah, guys, overall, I'd say Playa del Carmen is relatively safe, you know, borderline to very safe. It has a lot to offer. There's a lot of tourist police, but once again, you still need to watch your back. So don't come here and expect, you know, to wear all the jewelry. I mean, you can and nothing will happen, but shoot, things do happen to people. So you gotta make sure you actually watch yourself. So thank you so much for watching the video. Please subscribe if you like our videos, and you know, I look forward to taking you on this journey of being a citizen of the world. So see you later, citizens.